It's a matchup with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On play action, it's Wentz. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Wentz now to throw. Left side, Doyle with it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a play fake. Wentz. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On play action, Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Before making a move to Seattle, Carlos Dunlap was the Bengals' all-time sack leader. Ended up having 5 with the Seahawks in 8 games in 2020 as well.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And now lined up, moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Taylor. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carly Willis. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Into the secondary, past the 40. How did he stay on his feet? 49 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now Wentz. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They fake the give. Now Wentz. This goes out right to Doyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carson Wentz taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And another drive starts for them huddling in their end zone, Charles. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
Back to Taylor on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, yeah, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half. But that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Quiddy Pay brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action with Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that's going to be caught, D'Wayne Eskridge. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Sliding out of the pocket. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again is Wilson. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Wilson on the keeper. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one to the 35. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. But we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. Touchdown! Jack Doyle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Steps away to his left. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jordan Brooks. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got into the turf. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wentz on the drop off to Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Doyle. Touchdown, Colts. Jack Doyle. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And got his man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake. Wentz. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Working from the gun. Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, wide open. Complete. Ooh, touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, Wilson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They go play action now. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And now here's another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When the season began, the Colts went through a 3-man shuffle about who would emerge as the lead running back for them. It turned out to be Jonathan Taylor, the rookie out of Wisconsin. But when they needed a pass catcher out of the backfield, it was Nyheim Hines. 63 catches, 3rd most by rookie.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd and a couple. Wentz looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Taylor. Oh, what a move. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And this is caught. Touchdown Colts. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. Now Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Carlos Dunlap able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Wentz going to leave for Taylor on the option. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. On 1st down, Taylor. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Indianapolis, it's a victory for Carson Wentz in his debut in blue and white. And they'll have another home date next week as the L.A. Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.